Hey, I think we need to inform everybody of what I just learned. What did you learn? I was speaking to Lee Academy students Emma and Martin and learned all sorts of things about thrillers and narratives. Please enlighten me. Okay, first I will teach you about some thriller subgenres. The first is crime thrillers. Oh my, that sounds interesting. Yes, crime thrillers are popular because they differ to normal crime films. They focus on the criminals more than the crimes. They focus on action but have some psychological features too. Reservoir Dogs is an example. They sound good, but tell me more genres. Disaster thrillers are also popular. They usually revolve around a scientist and a disaster that will end the human race. These disasters are usually caused by the actions of humans themselves. The film 2012 is a good example. Ah yes, I saw that movie. Good stuff. Indeed. I like mystery thrillers. Is that like Scooby-Doo? No, don't be ridiculous. A mystery thriller is like a crime thriller but focuses on the detective and trying to solve the case. These involve the audience well and are popular because they allow the audience to try and work it out for themselves. I enjoy them. They really put me in the mind of the detective. Like in the film Vertigo. Another genre is political thriller. They look into governmental stability and often rely on one person to seal the fate of the government. Like in the film Contender. All political thrillers are not my favorite genre. Tell me another. Psychological thrillers. These are the students Martin and Emma's favorite subgenre. Wow, I wish I had met Martin and Emma. They sound cool. But tell me what a psychological thriller is, please. They often put you in the position of one character. They play with the audience's mind as the character they are seeing often has mental instabilities or some kind of mental conflict. This creates suspense as you do not know what is true. Like the film Shutter Island. It has two outcomes. Emma thought that he was a patient but Martin thought he was a marshal and they tricked him. Yes, like Shutter Island. The next subgenre is religious thrillers. I already know about these. They usually involve a quest for truth and unravel religious secrets along the way. The Da Vinci Code is a famous example. Yes, it is correct, but be quiet, I am supposed to be teaching you. Supernatural thrillers are another subgenre. They use a supernatural element to create suspense and mystery. They just sound like horror films though. Yes, they are very similar, but these are more complex and make you think more. The Skeleton Key is an example. Techno thrillers are important. What are they then? Techno thrillers are when technological development plays an important role and the world is often run by computers. They often have the technology malfunction and cause bad things to happen, such as in the film Arrow. But, yes, I love Will Smith. Yes, me too. But finally, conspiracy thrillers. They often consist of someone being trapped in a large organization. You are the protagonist who is stuck and you bring it down from the inside out. They have more predominant good and evil sides than most other subgenres. Okay, that is enough about subgenres. I will teach you what I learned about narratives. Okay, that sounds interesting. How many types of narrative are there? There are 4 types. The first is linear. This is when the plot has a clear start and end and runs continuously. It does not contain flashbacks or events from the past. Wow, that sounds rather dull. I do not think it would be effective in a thriller. You are correct. Thrillers often use nine-liner. This allows them to make use of flashbacks that keep the audience confused and guessing. The film Pulp Fiction is extremely non-linear. Oh wow, what is next? Omniscient. This is where the viewer knows everything about the character and plot. This makes the film simpler to understand and easier to follow. Oh, I understand. I guess the last type will be the opposite. You are correct, the last narrative technique is restricted. This is where the audience only knows what the character knows. This makes the viewer feel more involved. The film Shutter Island makes use of this and so does Fight Club. Oh okay, but whenever I watch thrillers I always am asking myself what will happen next and what the answer to the main question in the film is. I wish there was a definition or a term for this. Ha, you are lucky there is. It is called an enigma code. This is the questions that viewers ask during thrillers. They are very important as it keeps viewers interested in what is on screen. Oh wow, now I can use all my new narrative techniques and knowledge of enigma codes to show off. Yes, you can. I would like to thank Martin and Emma for teaching me all of this. Me too, but can I ask one thing? What do you want to ask? What is that camera doing? Oh, it is filming us. Martin and Emma are going to use us to present what they know and how they pass it on. Oh ha ha, that is good. I have to go now and write a non-liner psychological thriller. While you do that. Goodbye.